Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel Glopen. Have you ever wondered where the story of China really begins? Beyond the emperors and palaces, what traces remain of the earliest people, their lives, and their beliefs? Today we will continue our series exploring UNESCO World Heritage Sites that reveal the roots of Chinese civilization. From prehistoric caves to Bronze Age capitals, from towering walls to timeless philosophies. If you love history and culture, make sure to stay until the very end. Let's get started. Zhoukoudian, unveiling the traces of our earliest ancestors. Located just 56 kilometers southwest of Beijing, the Zhoukoudian site, home to the world-renowned Peking men, has reshaped our understanding of human evolution. Discovered in 1921, this site revealed fossils dating back between 700,000 and 200,000 years, including Homo erectus pekinensis, early Homo spiniens, and even modern humans. The Upper Cave people here lived in a matrilineal society. Kinship passed through the mother's line. They worked together, shared food, and lived without social classes. They still used stone tools, but they had learned grinding and grilling, and most importantly, they mastered fire, so they could cook. Today, Zhoukoudian is recognized as one of the richest Pleistocene human sites in the world. Over 200 human fossils, more than 100,000 stone tools, countless fire traces, and hundreds of animal fossils have been unearthed here. Standing in this cave, you can almost imagine our ancestors gathered around a fire, shaping tools and struggling for survival. The archaeological ruins of Liangzhu city, the birthplace of China's first water civilization. Traveling southeast to Hangzhou, we reach Liangzhu, a prehistoric city that thrived between 3300 and 2300 BC. This was one of the earliest cradles of rice culture in China. The Liangzhu people built one of China's oldest large-scale hydraulic systems, dams, levees, and canals that turned wetland into fertile farmland. This wasn't just survival, this was innovation. Human beings reshaping nature on a massive scale. But Liangzhu is most famous for its jade culture, ritual objects like the kum, a square tube with a rectangle hole, were carved with astonishing precision. These weren't decorations, they were sacred symbols of power, marking a society with class divisions and organized belief. Liangzhu is often called the dawn of Chinese civilization, a place where agriculture, politics, religion, and engineering all came together long before the dynasties. Yin Xu, the first ancient capital that shaped Chinese civilization. Jump forward to around 1300 BC, when the Shang dynasty built its capital at Yin Xu in Anyang, Henan province. This wasn't just another city, it marked the first capital in Chinese history to be confirmed by both archaeological discoveries and written records. At Yin Xu, archaeologists uncovered over 150,000 oracle bones, some of the earliest examples of Chinese writing. The Shang emperors carved questions into turtle shells and animal bones, seeking divine guidance. Will the harvest be abundant? Should we go to war? Will the rain arrive? These early inscriptions are considered the foundation of modern Chinese characters. Yin Xu was also a vast city, divided into palace and temple areas, royal tombs, cemeteries, workshops, and neighborhoods for commoners and slaves. The treasures uncovered here are staggering. Thousands of bronze, jade objects, stone tools, and more. The most famous? The Homu Ding, the largest bronze vessel in the world, weighing 832 kilograms. Archaeologists also uncovered the tomb of Lady Fu Hao, the first recorded female general in Chinese history, filled with weapons and treasures, proof of her extraordinary power. Walking through Yin Xu is like stepping onto the very bedrock of Chinese civilization, where the earliest forms of writing, ritual practices, and royal authority were first forged. The Great Wall, a line of defense, a symbol of power. When people think of China, the Great Wall often comes first. But it's more than just stone and bricks. It's over 2,000 years of ambition, stretching more than 21,000 kilometers across northern China. The wall passes through 15 provinces and regions. The Ming Dynasty version alone measured 8,851 kilometers, much of which survives today. At the far west stood Jiayuguan in Gansu province, while the east reached Shanhaiguan in Hebei, known as the first pass under heaven. But the Great Wall wasn't just one wall, it was an entire defense system. Walls snaking over mountains, watchtowers rising every few hundred meters, passes and fortresses guarding entry points, and beacon flowers flashing smoke and fire signals. Behind them stood towns, garrisons, and command posts, all forming a military machine. The wall reflects the long history of collusion and exchanges between agriculture and nomadic civilization. It is both a momentum to China's strategic vision and a masterpiece of ancient military engineering. Beyond its scale, it symbolized something greater: unity and determination, the will of a civilization to protect its people and secure its borders. The temple and cemetery of Confucius and the Kong family maison, the heart of Confucianism. Now we arrive in Qufu, Shandong province, the hometown of Confucius, one of the world's greatest thinkers. Here, 3 sites honor his legacy: the Temple of Confucius, built in 478 BC, the Cemetery of Confucius, where he and over 100,000 of his descendants are buried, and the Kong family maison, home to his lineage for centuries. Over time, emperors repeatedly expanded the temple, making it the model for Confucian temples across East and Southeast Asia. Walking through its halls today, you are not just seeing momentums, you are stepping into the living memory of a philosophy that guided rulers, scholars, and families for over 2,000 years. Confucius taught values like mortality, loyalty, and harmony. His influence spread far beyond China, shaping cultures in Korea, Japan, Vietnam, and much more. Visiting Qufu today, you don't just see history, you step into the living heart of Confucianism. The capital cities and tombs of the ancient Koguryo Kingdom. The capital cities and royal tombs. Heading northeast, we find the remains of the Koguryo Kingdom in today's Liaoning and Jilin provinces. From the 1st century BC to the 7th century AC, Koguryo was a regional powerhouse, ruling vast areas of Northeast Asia. The heritage site includes Guonei City, Wandu Mountain City, and dozens of royal and noble tombs, 14 for kings and 26 for nobles. Many of these are clusters in the Dongguo ancient tombs near Wandu. The 12 emperor tombs are especially striking, built in stepped pyramid form, with stone chambers roofed with clay tiles. The noble tombs, covered by earth mounds, are decorated with murals, vivid scenes of hunting, feasting, dancing, sports, dragons, gods, and spirits. One of the most important findings is the stele of King Hao Taiwang, dating to 414 AC, which records the founding of the kingdom. The Koguryo ruins show us more than power. They reveal urban planning, religion, and artistic brilliance, blending Chinese influences with local creativity. Though the kingdom has vanished, these sites remain one of the few direct links to the lost Koguryo civilization, which shaped both Chinese and Korean history. Xanadu, the magnificent dream of Kublai Khan. Finally, imagine endless grassland in Inner Mongolia, mountains in the distance, rivers winding through the plains, and in the center, a grand capital city, Xanadu, or Shangdu, the summer capital of Kublai Khan. Built in 1256, Xanadu followed feng shui principles, blending Mongolian steppe traditions with Han Chinese architecture. The city stretched across 25,000 hectares, filled with palaces, temples, gardens, and hunting grounds. At its heart stood the Emperor Palace, where the Kublai Khan held court. Here, Mongolian, Confucian, and Buddhist cultures came together in a truly multicultural empire. Marco Polo described Xanadu as breathtakingly beautiful, inspiring legends and poetry centuries later. Today only grassy ruins remain, but you can still imagine the thunder of horsemen, the glue of temples, and the grandeur of a dream city that symbolize the ambition of the Mongol Empire. So from the caves of Zhoukoudian to the city of Liangzhu, from the Great Wall to the Xanadu, these UNESCO World Heritage Sites tell the story of how China's earliest civilization emerged, expand, and influence the world. Which of these sites would you like to visit first? Let us know in the comment section below. So that's it for our video today, and if you enjoyed this journey through time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more cultural adventures. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in our next video.